How many of you know this guy, Speed Darlington? For more than 2 months now, this guy has been in police detention because of something bad he said about Burna Boy.
Burna Boy, this video, I dey ask you question. Don't get offended. Now question I dey ask. How many oil did he drop for your nyash?
Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In a trending video online shared by Lucky Udo concerning Speed Darlington's arrest, this is what Speed Darlington's lawyer has to say about it.
Going on and why has it not been released? So Mr. Starley, I would like you to tell us what exactly it is you and your team are doing to release Speed Darlington and why he has not been released for over 2 months now.
Well, I think before I move on, let me correct the impression. You said because of something bad he said about Burna Boy. We should be using the word alleged because of something bad he allegedly something bad he said about Burna Boy. So, as for what we've been doing, I think the first time he was arrested was in October. He was arrested and from Lagos and bungled all the way to Abuja. And he was kept in detention for like 4 or 5 days. He was granted bail. After he was granted bail, the DIG of FID invited both parties, invited Speed Darlington and also his lawyer, and also invited Burna Boy and his team for a meeting, for a roundtable meeting. So I think that night around 12 a.m. in the midnight, we all had a meeting at the round table, and one of the consensus that we both reached is that they advised ACP to stop making any further post against Burna. Then they asked him to take down previous posts, and that is it. I have no problem with someone trying to, I think, putting it up as a disclaimer, someone trying to enforce his right. If you claim my grievances has always been, which I've made public time without number, that if you claim that your right have been infringed upon, go to court and enforce your right. We are not in a banana republic where because you have the reach, you have the means, you have the connection, just because you have an issue with person, then you involve the police. To me, this is a civil dispute. If you claim that someone insulted you, if you claim that what someone said is against your personality, the best thing is to do is to go to court and seek civil remedies. That's what our laws have said. In fact, our laws, most of our laws or some statutory provisions and some judicial precedent have decriminalized defamation, so to say. So that means that's to say that if someone defames you, allegedly defames you or insults you, go to court.
So what you're trying to say is that the police has nothing to do with this case.
The police totally have no involvement, have no right to involve in this case. Burna Boy involving police is something I'm not happy with, or something against what should be the practice. This police, the court have said that once it's a civil dispute, police or no other law enforcement agency or agent should get themselves involved. So what I expected Burna is, okay, you claim that Speed Darlington defamed you because he petitioned, he claimed that the post that Burna Boy made against him is damaging or has caused irreparable damage to
Don't you think it's damaging?
That's what he said, of course.
But don't you think it is?
My opinion doesn't count. It's for him to go to court and present evidences. And he also claiming that he has lost a lot of gig from the post. It's for him to go to court and say, okay, look, my lordship or your lord, this post that this guy have made has been damaging to my international reputation, and I have lost a lot of gig. Due to that extent, this is the financial loss I have incurred. And that's why you seek, okay, I've lost also amount, I want him to refund me. And that's what court will enforce such right, but not him involving the police. That's what I'm angry at. Do I support people saying something against people? Good. No, I don't support. Do I endorse people coming online to say something insulting or saying something they cannot defend? I don't. In as much as everyone has freedom of speech, I'm a lawyer. I also believe that you should be able to be held accountable for whatever you say. And whatever you say, you should back them up with evidences. If Burna Boy said, okay, actually what he said is this, good and fine, go to court and enforce your right. Should we say now that Burna Boy is on the side of the law? It's for the court to decide. But don't forget that this guy has been in detention for the past 2 months. For over nothing, over the fact that he said something. My second grievance is that the police, who should be an unbiased umpire in this matter, despite the fact that they entered outside their jurisdiction, are getting sentimentally attached to the matter. Why haven't what our law said about the Constitution, Section 36 of the Constitution, about the Administration of Criminal Justice Act? It said nobody should be in detention for more than 48 hours. Is that how you grant that person administrative bail, or you charge that person to court? Now, this guy have been in detention for close to 2 months now. Okay, on the 20th of December last year, we went to court to enforce his fundamental human right, and court, in its wisdom, has charged the police to release him unconditionally within the next 48 hours. Now, this almost 2 weeks after then.
But they refused.
They've refused, willfully refused. So I don't know. Nobody can fathom why they're still keeping him till now. Is actually right or wrong by what he has said? That is the question for the court to determine. But the police still keeping him till now is what nobody. Now, the good thing is that it can be you tomorrow. You can be a fan of Burna Boy. It can be a hater of Akpe. But if you endorse or support police brutality or police keeping someone because of civil dispute for close to 2 months because you the guy in question or because you're a fan of the other person on the other party. Now, it can be you. Police acting beyond their power is not going away anytime soon. So even you can be arrested, even you can be arrested and detained, even when court have given order, you still be kept there. So what will you do?
So are you blaming Burna Boy for doing what he can to defend himself?
I'm blaming
or are you blaming the Nigerian police?
I'm blaming him for not taking the right step.
Why are you going to blame Burna Boy or the Nigerian police?
He's the one that initiated the process. He's the one that started the process. It should be on record that I never supported it. I understand that people say things out of cruise. In as much as there is freedom of you having freedom to say whatever you want to say, to express yourself, it should be reasonable. It should be something you can back up. It should be something that you should be held accountable for it. But the accountability is what counts. Now, you cannot, because you want to enforce your rights, step under people's rights. It has been on record right from time I've been the one advising, okay, I was the one, people that have been following Akpe know, I was the one that even drafted the apology letter and asked him, okay, it's on my letterhead, post it and say, okay, look, you are doing this thing. Because
but did he post it?
He posted it. Of course, he posted it and he deleted it for some hours also.
Oh,
but
he only posted it for a few hours.
He posted it and deleted it. But am I in support of someone coming out? It's on record. Of course, I'm a lawyer. I will never support or endorse things that will cause breakdown of law and order. Two wrongs cannot make it right.
Yeah. He
could be wrong. He could be found by the court guilty for him making some alleged defamatory posts against Burna. But the way the Burna have been going after it, shows that, okay, Cubana chief priests have said something similar. Why can't you? I'm expecting to also use police to arrest him. Is it because you feel that you have more power, more influence and influence above Fa and above Akpe?
Do you think it is right for them to keep him in jail this long? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates like this.